God is proud of me. There's nothing that God hates more than sloth and laziness. If God were to create a man and that man were to sit around and do fuck all, God will frown upon you. It's why you're never lucky.
It's actually fantastically easy. You just have to do things. Get up and actually try, actually work. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop being a lazy loser. Stop being an idiot. Stop scrolling garbage and actually try, and you can have it. The universe is full of blessings. Let me explain to you how the universe works. The universe has this big bag of blessings. It's full of it. And it's sitting there going, let me find somebody who works hard and deserves blessings, and I'll get some blessings out the bag and give it to them. And the reason the bag's so full is because nobody works hard enough to deserve it. It's like walking around with all this charity money and you can't find a single charity that actually helps people and feeds people. They're all just corrupt garbage. The blessings are endless. It's all waiting. They want to give it to you. The universe wants to give you everything you've ever desired. The problem is none of you deserve it because none of you try. It is waiting for you to actually put some effort in so that you light up like a light bulb as, hey, God, universe, I'm actually trying my best. I haven't missed a single gym session. I'm not being lazy. I'm not being stupid. I'm not lying. I'm not snaking my friends. I'm not scrolling social media. I'm not being a dork. I'm not jerking off. And then all of a sudden they'll come along and give you everything you've ever wanted. And you'll go, wow, that was actually fantastically easy. All I had to do was listen to Tate, stop watching all these other fucking nerds, stop doing all this other crap that's wasting my time. Just do as Tate says.
Tate made me do it. The reason I've called this video, Tate made me do it, is because after watching Tate for 2, maybe 3 years now, I thought, I need to be more like him. I need to be more like Andrew Tate. I want to escape the matrix, become financially free, and make sure my family won't have to rely on anybody for anything when I'm gone. That's the main reason for this channel starting. Now, what's this channel going to intake? Starting off as a solo podcast. So, I'm going to call it my Toddcast. On my Todd, doing a podcast until I get big enough to get some guests in. Andrew Tate being the main goal, obviously. Who has a podcast that don't want Andrew Tate on it? You just sit there, let him talk away. But yeah, so I think Andrew Tate and Tom Hardy are my 2 main goals for this podcast. I mean, if I achieve that, when I achieve that, not if, when I achieve that, I'll be more than happy. And I'm sure my son will be too, because he loves Andrew Tate. So, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name's Daniel. I live in Peterborough. I'm 29 years old with 2 children, both boys. Thankfully, I did not want a girl. I did not get a girl. God was on my side on that one. I currently work as a vending machine operator for Cromwell on a site called Perkins. It pays the bills, it gets me by, it fits around me being a single dad, obviously. I do have a girlfriend, but I'm a single dad. Live with me and my oldest son. Won custody 4 years ago. I won custody, so there'll be an episode on custody battles, I'm sure, at some point in the future. Also, I'm very big into my crypto. Now, I've been dibbling dabbling for the last 4 years, just before the last bull run I got into crypto. So I made some nice money then, pulled out, weren't too sure what was going on. Watched the bear market, and from what I've heard, every 4 years it's time to put your money in. So it's getting towards that time to start chucking some money into crypto to see where that can fly me to as well. I'm sure a lot of you are into crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, you name it, we own it. And I just want to explain where I am. You wouldn't believe it, but obviously, like I said, I'm a single dad, live with my son, so I have a 2-bedroom house. It's too noisy in any room. You either get the dog walking every time I'm recording, or my son will walk in every time I'm recording. So I ended up semi-converting. There's a cupboard in my bedroom. I've got 2 shelves set out in front of me with both my laptops on and my lights, my camera, my tripod. I've got my lights built in around, my little Batman light behind me. So my Toddcast podcast is starting in a cupboard. Now, you're really going to see started from the bottom until I'm sat there at a chess table with Andrew Tate having a discussion. That's what's going to happen. So until then, we're going to have this beautiful little cupboard of mine There's enough room. It's a big cupboard, enough room to move around, so you can't complain too much. But yeah, just thought you'd like to know where I'm recording. Well, there's that, and I'm sick of my son saying the words.
Daddy, you're a blokey.
What I want from this channel, I want to be able to, people like Jordan Peterson, Andrew Tate, Tom Hardy, people with real life experiences who seem like down to earth people. I want to be able to talk to them and ask my own questions. You see podcasts online all the time, and you just think they're always asking the same sort of questions. I get the people they're talking to, the same sort of people, but I just feel there's better questions and different ways you could challenge these people. Andrew Tate, absolutely love him, adore him, think he's great. I'm not all on the women malarkey. This is another big thing. You know, people say you either love Andrew Tate or you hate him, but there's a lot of people I've come across in my life that you can love and hate, but you don't have to totally disregard everything they say, or you don't have to listen to everything they say. You know, so Andrew Tate, the way he talks about women, that's his life experience. Each to their own, I say, but the way he talks about women, he's got no interest towards, like, for me, he's got no interest whatsoever. But the way he talks about business and empowering men to actually make you want to do something with yourself, that's where Andrew Tate comes into it for me. So about women, you won't hear none of that on my channel. I'm not into that. There's plenty of other podcasts out there for that, but I'm here for the deeper questions, the business questions, the what makes him think questions. You know, they're the ones I want to be asking. What makes you think? Like, what makes you think like that? You know, try and open their mind to a different way of thinking and see if that will change their opinion. I'm sure it won't, and I'm hoping it won't, but some people, they just think on one wavelength, whereas if you can just get them to think on a couple of wavelengths and see both sides of the story, I reckon you could get some more deep meaningful conversations out of several of them. So yeah, that's my goal. I'm big into my manifesting. I like manifesting. Just starting to get into the meditation, but I'm not a believer that you have to meditate to be able to manifest. You can manifest just with the power of your mind. A lot of those stuff, that's what I mean, Andrew Tate teaches you, the power of your mind. A lot of life and achieving, I believe, is in the power of the mind. So you can get knocked down, as long as you get back up again. That's all that matters at the end of the day. So we'll be covering my life experiences, my life views. Believe me, I've got many of both. Andrew Tate, I'll be doing several Andrew Tate episodes about him. We've got the court, both criminal and family court. I'm well up to scratch on both of them. More the family court than the criminal court, but I'm up to scratch on both. Cryptocurrency is a big hobby of mine, so I'll be looking to get into some of that and hopefully get some guests to do with cryptocurrency. We'll see about that one, all in the making. Manifestation. This channel was manifested. So yeah, we'll be going into manifestation and discipline, just general stuff like that. So I hope you like it, hope you stick around. That's it for now. Thank you for watching my first podcast and my introduction. It weren't a podcast, it was an introduction, but I hope you stick around, hope you subscribe, and come join me on the next ones, because I will make it. I will have Andrew Tate and I will have Tom Hardy on a podcast with me one day. It's a fact. It's a goal, a dream, and a fact that it will happen. Take care. Thank you very much.